amid all the attention on Mark Zuckerberg and Syria, House Speaker Paul Ryan today said he will not seek re-election in November. We want to welcome now Congressman Joe Barton from Capitol Hill. He's a Republican from Texas. He's also vice chairman of the House Energy and Commerce Committee, which Zuckerberg just testified before. Congressman, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. I want to start with, of course, Speaker Ryan's announcement that he will retire. Are you sorry to see him go, or are you glad to see him step down?
Well, I'm happy for his family. They'll get to see him a lot more, and that's a good thing. He has teenage children. I'm sad for the Congress and for the country. Paul Ryan is a good public servant. He's been a good speaker, and he's somebody I consider to be a personal friend. He will be missed.
He's had challenges, though, with the diversity, let's call it, of the opinions within the GOP. He's also at times had real tensions with the president too. Who do you think is the best person to replace him, and can that person pull together all sides of the party once obviously Paul Ryan leaves in January?
Well, first of all, Paul Ryan is still Speaker. He's going to be Speaker the rest of this year. The next Congress will choose a new Speaker. Hopefully it'll be a Republican Speaker. I'm a Republican. It could be a Democrat if the Democrats take the majority. There'll be no lack of candidates. A lot of them, obviously all of them on the Republican side, I know very well. I'm not going to pick a favorite, but again, Paul Ryan has been a very good speaker, and whoever replaces him will have big shoes to fill.
Congressman, you said it there, not me. I mean, there are a lot of people looking at this and saying this is capitulation by Paul Ryan, that he simply doesn't want to be a minority leader after the midterms. Is that what this is?
I do not believe so. I think there's every chance that we'll maintain our majority. We've passed this big tax cut bill that's improving people's paychecks. Economic growth is not going to be over 3% this year. It's a good thing. A lot of companies are reinvesting in America, which is what President Trump promised when he ran for president. We did pass a health care bill through the House. It didn't make it through the Senate, but we are beginning to dismantle Obamacare. We still have 6 or 7 months left to go, and I think there'll still be things that this Congress does. And I think the voters this fall, well, I will not be on the ballot for the first time in 34 years. I think most voters will choose to send a Republican congressman back to Washington.
Congressman Barton, obviously you said Ryan is still the speaker. It's going to be a while before the candidates emerge. Regardless of who specifically it is, what does the next speaker, assuming it's a Republican, have to do to unite your caucus?
Well, I think Paul Ryan has done a good job of reuniting the Republican conference here in the House. I'm a member of the Freedom Caucus, which is the most conservative group, and we've worked with the Speaker on health care and taxes and some of the big issues. The next Speaker will have to continue that process. We still have to reform our health care system. We've got to address entitlement reform. We've got to reduce spending and entitlements, bring them into lower than the rate of growth in the economy. That's probably the #1 challenge. And then maintain a strong common defense, which this Congress has done. And I hope we address the immigration issue. If we don't do it in this Congress, which is unlikely, I hope we do it in the next, and the new Speaker will have that challenge too.
Congressman, I want to turn now to Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg, who testified before your committee this afternoon. And of course, I know you asked about Facebook and censoring conservative points of view, and also how teens and minors use Facebook. But I wonder whether you get a sense that there's any regulation proposals coming, and if so, which ones or what kinds you might support.
Well, as Chairman Walden pointed out, this is the first hearing. It's a fact-finding hearing. I'm co-founder with now Senator Ed Markey of Massachusetts, a Democrat, of the Congressional Privacy Caucus here on Capitol Hill. I'm still the House co-chairman, along with Diana DeGette here in the House. I think you could put some, for lack of a better term, soft regulations on protecting people's privacy on the internet. Currently, you can protect your privacy to some extent, but you've really got to work hard at it, and you've got to really read the fine print of all these user agreements. Shouldn't be that hard. We could certainly clarify what the default position is on most of these servers and internet providers, the ISPs. We could do that in a bipartisan basis. We could certainly totally protect the privacy of children. That's what I've asked some specific questions to Mr. Zuckerberg about. I don't think our younger generation really understands that they have a right to privacy, and we need to reestablish that.
The problem is they're some of the most vocal generations out there. I'm not sure they necessarily want all that privacy, Congressman, but I want to ask you, because as the session was wrapping up, the suggestion was made that other CEOs of these big tech or media, however you choose to call them, companies, should also come and face Congress. Which CEOs, which companies do you want to see answering similar kind of questions as Facebook? Because it is a broader question.
That will be the decision that Chairman Walden has to make in conjunction with the ranking minority member, Mr. Pallone of New Jersey. I'd like to see Google come before the committee. I'd like to see the big telecommunication companies, the AT&Ts, Verizon, Sprint, some of those. I'd like to see some of the media companies that provide a lot of options in terms of entertainment. You know, it's not automatic in my mind that all that data out there is there to be dissected, collated, mined, put together and sold. I still think the individual has the right to decide who gets to see it, make a determination what cookies are allowed on his or her various internet accounts, things like that.
Yes.
Congressman Joe Barton, sounds like it's going to be a busy spring and summer then. Republican of Texas and Vice Chairman of the House Energy and Commerce Committee. Thank you.